It's Eric with Patch Foundry. I'm pumped today to announce the release of the Worship Pads Volume 3 pack for the Nord Stage 4. Now, this pack has been out for a little while, but we've completely reimagined it with the synthesis capabilities of the Nord Stage 4. Literally built it from the ground up to take advantage of things like the cool new audio effects and some of the things that you just couldn't do with any other keyboard Nord offers. The Worship Pads Volume 3 pack did something I'd never done before. I took the samples that I wanted to use for the Nord Stage 3 at the time, and I sampled it through one of the most iconic reverbs of the last 10 years, the Strymon Big Sky reverb. What really surprised me, though, was that even without the reverb tail, after I chopped that part off, the sample itself had this massive, rich, reverb-like quality to it that I didn't think was possible without having the actual physical hardware unit. And then after I put those samples into the Nord Stage 3, we then, of course, upgraded it to the Nord Stage 4 with its all new synthesis capabilities and all the effects that they have available. But instead of me talking about it, let me just show you what it sounds like.
All right, let's start off with some of the basics. First of all, I'm using the Nord Stage 4 Compact 73, and this keyboard is great because it doesn't matter if you have the 76 version, the 88, or the 73. They all work exactly the same front layout. That's great. Thank you, Nord. You guys are great. Then you're going to get a total of 45 individual files with this pack. That includes 15 program sections. So you're going to have 15 program files to be exact, which allow you to quickly have access to like a combination of synthesizer sounds and then the effects that go along with them, all in one handy dandy spot. Then you're also going to have the synth presets. That is the individual synth sound combined with its individual effect. So that's another big plus. And then, of course, you're going to get 15 samples. These are the original samples. I used, I don't have it with me right now. I should have it so I could just show you. But I have a Strymon Big Sky reverb, which is a very standard piece of reverb gear that worship players use live. And what shocked me was how rich and full this stuff sounds without anything on it when I ran it through. And then you use the synthesis capabilities of the new Nord Stage 4, and it's crazy how good this sounds. So let me show you what this first one sounds like. So every single program is going to have a layout or a layer scene 1 and 2. So the first scene is going to be a little more basic, like you heard. And then you put the second layer on, and it's going to create a combination of these three synthesizers to create this big bloom. And then the last thing is I'm controlling the cutoff on all three sections with my expression pedal. And this is programmed into every single one of these packs. And this allows you to basically just swell things up in ways that, are really musical. And so you could start off like maybe a song with a verse where you're playing something. Let's just fire up a piano, for example. And then we'll go to the chorus. Now I'd have to get the levels right in order for that to really sound good, but you get the idea of how much you can grow using just a single program file. And one other note before we go too much further. I have to program something for each section in order to make it an actual program. And so in this case, I've just put a generic white grand piano on the piano section and the organ section. If you want to have like the whole suite where you can, you have upright pianos and electric pianos and all the fun stuff you need for worship, you can combine this really easily with the worship collection from Patch Foundry now, or just any patch you have. So let's just show you real quick what that's like. So let's go to this patch, and let's just say we have a piano up. Okay. And this is the one that we have as the default. And maybe I'm like, no, this isn't the right sound for this. I can hold Shift, Synth, and then I can scroll to any of these presets. Let's go over here, pick one at random. Let's try Breathy. Bring that up a couple octaves. Yeah, maybe that's the right call for this one. Adjust the level. All of the synthesis settings here and all of the effects are going to be here, including all the mapping. So like cutoff, I can still control it via expression. Very, very handy. So let's go ahead and just listen to some of these presets. Even with just a generic piano, you can hear how much that grows and breathes. There's just a lot of different movement style things here. And if you ever find that something's just too much, you can just, dial it back by just turning things off. Turning off the reverb there. Or maybe we'll want to add a lot of reverb. Or maybe add a chorus. And I basically have programmed every single thing to do something musical. So you shouldn't have any crazy moments where like you turn something on and it just is some like very, very, jarring. So like let's turn on, let's just turn on some stuff randomly. Here's the delay, the chorus, a little pump. It's kind of fun. The EQ is all set up for us. We can turn on the arpeggiator. I can tempo sync it. I can find the tap tempo. Here it is. So I really tried to make this something that's super useful. And also, if you hand it off to a volunteer and they do bump some buttons, it's not going to just be this crazy show-stopping moment. Here there's sampled little spots that circle, which creates motion, hence the word wild bad, unpredictable motion. Maybe we want to get a beat going to it. We can hit that pump again. Double it up. Let's add a piano. It plays well with other patches. And that's the whole pack.
The Worship Pads Volume 3 pack is available starting today for the Nord Stage 4 at patchfoundry.com/stage4. Now, if you already bought the Worship Pads Volume 1 sample pack for the Nord Stage 4, you get a free upgrade today. So you're going to essentially get triple the files. You'll get not only the sample files, you'll get a synth presets and the program files as well. And if you haven't checked this out already, it's definitely a massive upgrade and will just give you these lush pads that you can instantly drop into either your keyboard in your house or at your place of worship.